Hello, and these turned on here. Welcome back. Thursday morning, 7:50. Got up a little earlier so I can get the stuff, the orders pulled and then packaged and have that done. Appointments at 10. It's 5 minutes down the road. So I have plenty of time, but always good to make sure that you have plenty. Enough or more. This is not. I guess that'll do. All right, so this is just going to be another one of those. It's a newer shirt. Worn it kind of tight on the neck. A pull as I go. And especially didn't want to miss out on this one because this is one when I know I have a viewer sale. I bought something from wasn't Commonwealth. Troy, Mountain Man Treasure, years ago. And, it's always, although it doesn't really seem like it, but it seems like it's one of those cool things to have the content creator, the eBay seller be like, hey, viewer sale. So I know when he said that for what I bought from 3-4 years ago, maybe, it's just like, gives you that little tingly feeling just for that fleeting second. So I don't want to miss out on that. And if any viewers, who are watching this one who do order from me, if you put a note in with the order, that way, as I'm going through, I can see it. I'm happy to. I mean, I won't say a name, but I'm happy to say, hey, this is a viewer sale. What have you? All right, so you guys are going to watch me pick these D16. Let's go a little prop back up here. D16 Autumn Dreams. Have you ever seen an autumn dream walking? Well, I have. So I was singing that song the other day out of just randomness, and wife asked, like, who is that? What is it? And so that's from a movie that I remember watching a while ago called Lady in White? Lady in White, yeah. And that song is one of the main premise songs of that movie. And it's actually sung by Bing Crosby. And then the next day when I went out sourcing, I found a Bing Crosby CD that had that song on it. N3. I know it's a book. I went straight to the wrong spot. That's actually still right here. The box BN3 that I'm using is a box I've had for a while, and then it didn't fill up with all the paperbacks, so I still have it here where I can put the hardcovers and other books in, so it's all right here, and I can just put everything in instead of taking it back to the shelves and then taking it down and putting the books in from there. All right, this is an interesting book. 7 Ideas That Shook the Universe. Again, when I mentioned this is the viewer sale. When I mentioned this is a book that I had to get, not this specific one, but this is a book that I had to get when I was at Kent State for the astronomy physics class. That was the name. Was that the name of the course itself? I don't have access to the .edu anymore. They stopped that in October. So for like 10 years later, unless you're a student or your faculty or what have you, or you have some sort of grandfathered reason why you can still have access to the Google account for the Kent.edu, I think that's what it was called. but I took a couple classes with him. But this is a 3rd edition Newton mechanics, so it's basically the more fundamental. The one I had was just a real cheap paper, hard stapled, and maybe that thick. It was enough to get the principles of what you needed. Well, I'm not going to go too far on it. However, the total for this one here was $26. So good idea to kind of get on. Oh, here we go. Copernican astronomy, Newton physics, energy concept. So the 4 different types of energy: entropy, relativity, quantum theory, conservation principle. That sounds like. Nope. Still bandit hanging out. Bandit out here. You're like, what is that thing? If I open the door, he'll run. All right, D1. Being here, I haven't gotten anything from this one in a while. $21, $22. That's it. Last of a summer wine, $21, $22, $18. So with today's sales, barely made it to make a video. C24, Burnside, come on in. R.L. Burnside. Come on in. $19. This is from the estate sale one. C50. All right, Linda round set. Canciones de mi Padre. 25. So I had actually gotten a point to where I had 2 of these. And I sold one before, and then I got another one. I had that one, and then I got that one. And I got this one, right? So I want it to be, I won't get any for 3 months, and then I'll find 5 in a row. $25 for that. C40. Tears for Fears. This seems like one I probably just listed. I believe this is it. Tears for Fears. Tears for Fears. CD 17. The book. Bandit's still chilling out there. The postman always rings twice. Difficult. See that there? Very clean. Order book 2 from 1934. Got $22. So if you're new here, I round up or I round down on the price. So that was $21.94. Goes up. If it was $21.48, it'd be $21. And I do free shipping on everything but auctions. I'll be sure. Go over to the 45s. Right now my stack of 45s is it is a graphic one. Well, it has a graphic. I'm sure with that old R&B, it probably was a graphic. There's one there it is. I'll be sure 45, 13. So these, I got a bunch of these 45s. I'm not gonna get the whole story. $400 for $100. I got 845s, and I think there are 60 or 70 that were worthwhile to listen individually, and then I got rid of the other leftovers other ways. And put that right there. I just grabbed the whole stack just to kind of go through them. C40, back down here again. 808 UTD. That one I've had for a little while. I remember it being in the sourcing video. I didn't really know much about it. Well, that's a lot of this stuff. I have no idea about it. Who they are, what they are. It's because there's just so much media, so many artists, so many authors out there. And people still want the stuff, which is fine with me because bread and butter pays the bills. 17. So combined, I've got like 10 orders going out, pretty much at the top. 10 orders going out for 204, right? So it's all bread and butter stuff. Oh, and well, I got to go back over here. Oh no, this is over here. It's in T6. Let's get ready to sip on the gin and juice. Well, it's not gin and juice, but it's Dr. Dre. The Chronic cassette. And if I remember right, this one had... Yeah, so this is just like the coloring of that tape. It's been used and rewound, but it's not... So the tape is still nice and true. So there's not like any parts of this ribbon being all wavy as it's all lined up in the spool. So it's all nice and true. So whichever player it was a good player. And it's not this color. It doesn't have any mildew or anything like that on it. So it has been used. The case isn't really the best, but it's still $35. Well, really 34 because it's $34.49, and 35 came up my mouth when I was thinking about it. So that's what it is. So $35. Would it get a little more? I don't know. And it's strange because I just got this CD yesterday, which is still like a $15, $20 CD. All right, that is good. It's not a long video at all. All right, get done with this and go up and get that done, and come back and probably just do some self-similars. It'll be my body will be feeling the effects of medical procedure. Go from there, and probably just be down for the day, maybe 2. Should be a little less troublesome than what the last one was. And then rinse, repeat. Just keep doing it every day, almost every day. But I mean, I go out and go out to like a handful of stores 3 days a week, and I'll hit a couple of local stores, 1 or 2 stores a day, locally running errands. And so usually sourcing 4 days a week, and then usually doing a heavy listing day to where it's 30 plus more a day. So pictures and posting, all that is all done. And I'm doing that 2 to 3 days a week. And each of those days the listing days take anywhere from 4 to 7 hours, and I'm done. So that's where it's pretty much 30 hours a week. So maybe a little more, but it's my gig. Yeah, it seems to be working for me. And if it works for you, awesome. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Do something every day. Stay at it. You know, if an artist were to just draw one thing and then get back to it 10 years later, they're probably not really an artist anymore. Do something every single day. Tell me anything you're going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. Those are all free. Like, I'm messing all these up. So, we're all learning. We're all helping each other. Appreciate it. Thank you.